Hey guys, it's your Aussie mum Anna, and I'm doing an updated palette collection because my palette collection is solely drugstore or chemist in Australia affordable makeup, and it's easy to obtain in Australia, so it's slightly different to the usual palettes that you see everywhere. And I'm also thought I'd quickly add in a favourite shade in the palette because it's quite small. So this is the first brand I'll cover is Designer Brands, which is a vegan, cruelty-free brand that's easily accessible in Australia. It's a fantastic brand, actually. This move on, its full collections are available at Terry White Chemists and Priceline, I think, but most chemists that sell makeup have a decent collection and it's very affordable. So this is part of their new Christmas collection, which is huge. This is part of their 9-pan palette, which is a new style for them. This is Mauve on Mercury. Mauves and taupe, cool tones are my favourite colours. But the odd thing about this palette is the way these shadows look in the pan makes them look quite dull, and on the eye they perform totally differently. But my favourite colour is Interstellar, which just, yeah, it just looks nothing like that when you put it on your eyes. When you swatch it, it comes out like that, but it's so much more dimensional on the eyes. But yeah, it's a beautiful shade, and the elemental Interstellar and In Orbit, which looks similar in the actual palette, all come out differently. I'm just quickly going to include two duos because these are the same formula as that. These are the mineral palettes, not all of the ones I have are. So this is in Pretty and Plum, and one of the shadows in here is smart. These were $5. Okay, I'm not going to do a favourite shade in that one because I don't want the... And then another mineral formula there called Added Warmth, and I really like the gold shimmer in that one. But anyway, okay, this is the Sophie Karcher collab, the Day to Night palette. It's a fairly neutral palette. This is $14, I believe. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, it is $14. And this is the sort of palette, if my daughter was beginning with makeup, I'd get her something like this. It's good quality, can create a lot of looks, is neutral, but does have some nice pops of colour like that forest green there, the rust, the gold, the silver. It has like highlighting shades, everything you need. This is my favourite shade in this palette, which is a glittery silver with a really nice purple undertone. Once again, these shadows apply on the eyes and blend out beautifully. So then we have the All Eyes on You palette. I believe this is part of last year's Christmas collection. It's set up like a Too Faced palette with the larger highlighting shades, and then a range of mattes and shimmers. This is a neutral palette with lots of pops of colour, I guess. It's like all the shades are great in this palette, but I really like that green there. These shades don't have names, unfortunately. Some of them come. Okay, now we move on to another brand, W7. So W7 are a division of War Paint Cosmetics in England, I believe. They do have some vegan products available. It's a separate line, although they are cruelty-free. They do make their own products, like their own style of products, but they're quite renowned for duping products. This is their Blazon palette, which is obviously a dupe for Naked Heat. They have dupes for all the Naked palettes. I've had 3 of them and decluttered the other ones, but I quite like this one. I don't like this format of palette because they're so skinny, it's hard to get a decent brush in them. But even though I am a cool tone girl, I really quite like that warm brown, which switches like that. And it is the name Strike It. Okay, then we have the Life's a Peach palette. It took me a while to realise this was a dupe for the Too Faced Peachy Mattes palette. I don't know why it took me a while. But anyway, I prefer this cardboard packaging much more to the tin one that the other dupes were in. So this is 12 matte shades, and I really like this palette. My favourite shade is this Nice and Fruity, which is like, you can see it next to the other one, so it's actually a lot deeper and more red. I'm sorry about my quality of the camera there, but yeah, it's a beautiful shadow. Next we have their Delicious palette, which is their Modern Renaissance dupe, and yeah, I'm not shy about duping it, but my favorite shade in here would be where am I going to put this? Sorry, I have burn scars around my arms, full thickness burns. Is that one, which is called, oh no, those don't have names. Okay, then we move on to the W7. This is a palette I got the other day for $3. All the previous W7 palettes are $9.95. This is the Naughty 9 in what is it? Something mauve. It did have a name. I forget, but the shades don't have names, but I really like. And this is quite a dry formula, but I'm loving that shade there, which on the eyes looks a lot more purple based than it's coming out there. Okay, new brand. Okay, we'll launch into NYX, my huge NYX eyeshadow collection. I have two, and I really like this formula here in this palette, the Street Style palette. I love this formula, and I live for this color there, which is that beautiful deep green. But then we have the Let Them Eat Cake palette, which is a totally different formula, and it's terrible. You can hardly get any shadow on the brush. You can hardly get any pigmentation. If I had to pick one, I don't use it often. I don't know why it survives decluttering. It would be that one there, which is just the deepest brown. That can be alright for deepening up the look. Okay, Essence, all about toffee. I've never been able to find this palette again. I found this collection all about roses, all about everything, but I've never found the toffee one. I'm not sure why this one is called toffee. It doesn't make me think of toffee. One shadow's cracked, but I really love this as a matte highlighting shade. It's really creamy and pale shades. It seems hard to actually get any show up, so I love that one. This is a newer Essence palette. This is the In Love with Rose palette, and to be honest, I'm loving this whole palette. I want to go back and get the mermaid one on it. See, in Australia we're just getting our mermaid makeup now. It's like everything takes several years to swim over to. So yeah, this is just like mauve and pinky tone shadows, which if you haven't noticed are my jam, and I'm loving this shimmery shade there.